Hello students, welcome to the Principles of Business Management classes 15th session. In today's class, we'll discuss about the concepts of planning, that is introduction to planning and the introduction to one more concept, that is decision making. So let's discuss about planning first and then we'll move on to the concepts of decision making. So for every activity of our life we need planning. It might be for examination, it might be for our life, or it might be for business, or any activity that we do should involve planning, because planning is a primary function of management. So if we have to manage something, we have to plan first. It is the important process of deciding the business objectives and charting out the method to accomplish that particular goal. This includes the decision of what type of activities to be done, where to be done, and how that particular activity is to be analyzed. Okay, so these are the questions that we have to answer in case of questions. In case of this planning, that is, what is to be done, where the activity is to be done, and how the results to be analyzed. Now let's discuss about the definition of planning. According to Hart, planning is the determination in advance of a line of action by which certain results are to be achieved. So Hart opines that it is a line of actions, that is, it is a sequence of activity, or it is a process where the end thing, or at the end we need to achieve something. And according to Kuntz and O'Donnell, they both define planning as the selection from among the alternative for future courses of action for the enterprise as a whole and each department with it. So Kuntz and O'Donnell says that it is the selection from an alternative. There are different alternatives for a business. So alternative ಇಂದ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿವ್ನ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So if we go on analyzing the meaning and definition of planning, we can see that it is a commitment to a particular course of action, whereas planning is an activity consisting of a process. In other words, we can say that planning is the function that determines in advance what should be done. It consists of selecting the enterprise objectives, policies, programs, procedures, and other means of achieving those objectives. That is, ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಗೆ ರೀಚ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, ಆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸನ್ನು ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸನ್ನು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಆಸ್ ಐ ಸೆಡ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್, ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಸ್ ದ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸೈಡಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಫ್ಯೂ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ 4 ರೀತಿಯ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಟು ಡೂ, ಹೌ ಟು ಡೂ, ವೆನ್ ಟು ಡೂ ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹೂ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ಇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಏನು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ವರ್ಕನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಟೈಮ್, ವೆನ್ ಶುಡ್ ವಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಇಟ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯಾರು ಆ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್, ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಿ, ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟಿವ್ boards, and so on. So planning is a function of every manager. Every manager plans irrespective of the level at which he operates in the organization, from the managing director down to the first line supervisor. All plan in an organization, although the breadth and scope vary with the level of hierarchy. That is, ಲೋವರ್ ಲೆವೆಲಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಟು ದ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಲೆಸ್ ರಿಸ್ಕ್ ಕಂಬೈನ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಇಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಹೈಯರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ನ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟಿವ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಬೇರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ಗೆ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸರಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ the breadth and scope of that executive level planning will be different. Now, based on all these features, all these definitions and meaning, let's discuss the characteristics of planning. Planning is looking into the future, right? When we think of something and when we think of achieving a future objective, it automatically means that we are looking into the future. And planning involves predetermined line of action. So, to reach a particular goal, we will be planning few steps in it, and those steps are predetermined in nature. Planning discovers the best alternative out of the available many alternative, as we already discussed in the definition. Planning requires considerable time for implementation. It takes time for implementation, and it has to be continuously monitored. Okay? Planning is a continuous process. We can't stop planning. Once the objective is completed, the planning does not end, because there is few more objectives. It might be long term and short term objectives. Planning's objective is to achieve predetermined objective in a better way. So, in what better way we can obtain that objective? It might be lowering the cost, it might be increasing the profit, or any other goal, but through the predetermined objectives, how we can improve the business in a better way. So, these are all the concepts that include the planning. That is, let's sum up the concept of planning. Planning is nothing but a process of choosing a best alternatives in a available alternatives. Okay. Now let's discuss what is decision making. Decision making is the process of making choices by identifying a decision, gathering information, and assessing the alternative resolutions. Using a step-by-step decision-making process, it can help you make more deliberate, thoughtful decisions by organizing relevant information and defining alternatives. Now let's discuss about the definition of decision-making. According to Haynes and Massey, decision-making is the process of selection from a set of alternative courses. It is similar to planning, but this is not planning. Okay, there is difference between planning and decision making. We will discuss the difference between planning and decision making in the next coming sessions. Okay, so decision making is a process of selection from a set of alternative courses of action which is thoughtful to fulfill the objective of the decision problem more satisfactorily than others. ಯಾವ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿವ್ ಉಳಿದಿರುವಂತಹ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿವ್ಗಿಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಬೆಟರ್ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಉಳಿದಿರುವಂತಹ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿವ್ಗೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂತಹ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿವನ್ನು ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಫೇಮಸ್ ಆಥರ್ ಫಿಲಿಪ್ ಕೋಟ್ಲರ್, a decision making may be defined as a conscious choice among the alternative course of action. And Peter F. Drucker says that whatever a manager does, he does through decision making. See, a manager has to communicate, a manager has to direct, manager has to control, and for every activity of a management there is decision making. So, according to Peter F. Drucker, he says that manager activities itself is a process of decision making. Now let's discuss about the nature of decision making based on the meaning and definitions that we have discussed. So first thing, that is, it is a selective process. We have to choose. Choosing from the alternative refers to the selective process. Okay. And the next one, that is, it's a human and rational process which involves intellectual ability. See, decision making cannot be done by any machines. Machines ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಕೂಡ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಸ್ intellectual ability. He has to think, he has to analyze, he has to choose between the alternatives, and it is a rational process which includes the intellectual ability in it, and it is a dynamic process. ಈ ಸರಿ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾವುದೋ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಈ ಸರ್ಕಮ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋಂತಹ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಡೈನಮಿಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸರ್ಕಮ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಸ್. ಒಂದು ಸರಿ ನಾನು ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವಂತಹ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ it is a dynamic process and it is a continuous process. As I said, planning is a continuous process. ಯಾವಾಗ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಗೇನ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬಿ ಅ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಲ್ ಓರಿಯೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್. ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗನ್ನು ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಗೋಲನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಗೋಲ್ ಓರಿಯೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್. It is applicable to all levels of management, that is higher level, middle level, lower level. All the levels of management will be taking decisions on their capacities. It is about taking decisions at right time and right place. Like planning, this decision making also has to be taken at right time and right place. Now let's quickly sum up this meaning of planning and decision making. Planning permits coordinated efforts towards the attainment of predetermined objectives, and it helps the manager to shape the organization's future. We can think of the future if we plan, and by planning we have one more benefit, that is we can easily predict the risk of the business. Okay, and if we think of decision making, a decision is the selection of a course of action in the available alternatives, and the marketing manager may be arrived to a particular decision by analyzing, evaluating and carefully planning. Okay, so ಯಾವಾಗ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗಿಗೆ ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನನ್ನು ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. Okay, thank you.